Hey everyone, how's it going? How did everyone's grand arena go? Saoirse, how'd yours go? You have great luck? No luck? Was it not luck? Was it skill? So today we're gonna do some account reviews. So I'll probably jump into some pre-recorded ones first, and then as players come in, we can uh we can do some more as they come in. So yeah. Alrighty then. Hey, thanks, Brandy. Thanks for dropping in. I hope you have a I have you hope you have a good night. Thanks for uh thanks for watching my video and commenting. That video is actually doing really well, really well. My little mod guide is taking off, so I'm really happy with it. Really happy with it. And then you commented on my not on my mod video, but on my Grand Arena video that was the first video I've ever edited. So I took all the live stream for this and then created like an intro and an exit and then edited the rest. So that was a little journey on that end. But you got to start somewhere, right? You got to start somewhere. So thanks for the support. Well, thanks for the support. I'm glad you liked it. I do have to make some like fancy intros, with like laser noises or something, like pew pew pew, Captain Amazing. And I'm like, hey guys, how's it going? It's me. Um, but I have to, I just have to like get through. Oh, I appreciate it, Randy. I appreciate it. Well, I appreciate you hanging out with me and watching my streams because otherwise it would just be me talking to myself and then that wouldn't be fun. That wouldn't be fun at all. So I do appreciate every person who comes in and you, Randy. Yeah. Well, it's not cool. Maybe I'll have to be like committed or something, you know. Like I'm just talking to the noises, the noises in my head. So, but no, I do. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you coming in, saying hi, and then commenting and watching my stuff, I'm glad you're liking it. I'm glad you're liking it because, um, yeah, it's fun for me. I know you. Do you have like 2 seconds for me to tell you a story, or are you like you running out? Because I do have something to say about that. If you if you have a second. Okay, so there's a guy. So I watched this movie, and there's an actual guy. He is like a beautiful mind mathematician who works in theoretical math, and he was like beyond genius. He makes geniuses like feel dumb, and this guy developed a concept because he's a doctor. He was like a mathematician, but he developed a mathematical concept that is now like a core feature of economics that before he developed it, it was this like unknown thing, and people thought, oh, this is how economics is, and then he came up with this theory, and he's like, no, this is actually how it is and everything. So like extremely successful, won tons of awards or whatever. Um, but he was so successful and so gifted, so intelligent that while he went through his doctorates and then got a job and everything, and it wasn't until he was teaching at like Harvard or something that people started to notice that this guy is talking to people that aren't there. He's like mentally unwell, and at first people thought he was just weird because he's like this beyond genius. He's like this supercomputer mind, but really he had schizophrenia. So, and it was a long time ago. So before we really developed the medicines and therapies that we have today. So, uh, like he got treated for it, and then, so he said the pretty much the voices never went away. He just started ignoring them. So he once he realized that like, hey, I legitimately the people who are in my mind or whatever, they never aged, and they've been with me for like 10 years, and one of them was like a child or something. So he's like, his beautiful mind did the math on that one and was like, okay, there's it's impossible, you never aged and it's been 10 years. So obviously you're in my head, you're a psychological construct, you're not a physical being. So after that he went, got treatment, kind of stayed on it his whole life, but the voices never truly went away. He just stopped talking to them. So, hey, you're right. It's only like if you hear voices and you truly ignore them, then then you're not. It's only crazy if you start talking back. Yeah, yeah, I do. I do. I think yeah. Yeah, because I've definitely known some like very, very intelligent people, and they're very lacking in other aspects of their life because, they're just not well-rounded. Because the military like preaches well-roundedness. Um, and I really took that to heart because I was an 18-year-old child when I when I enlisted. So, um, so they say, like you should have balance in everything in your life, physical fitness, family, spirituality. You'd be very surprised how open-minded the Marines are. But they preach that, and I try to enact that in all things in life, balance and well-roundedness, and so yeah. But really intelligent people just struggle with certain aspects of that. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, Randy. I'm sure you're chomping at the bits to head to bed, but thanks for hearing my little story. Yeah. All right. Yeah, yeah. Just balance, balance. Balance is healthy. When you have too much of a good thing or a bad thing, that's when things start going on not great. So yeah, need balance. Balance in all things in life is important. So that's why this game is so great, because this game enables us to have pretty good balance in life, because it doesn't require you to like sit in front of a computer and no life it to truly master it. So it's a great game. It's a great game for busy people in life. Oh, yeah. All right. So let's see. What do we have here to do? Not a lot going on. Not a lot going on. I have TW, but I can't stream that because my guild is hyper competitive, and that's a big no-no for them. So, excuse me. So I don't do that. We're doing really well though. We're doing really well. My guild always kills it. Absolutely slays in TW. I'm just there for the ride. I have nothing to do with that. I'm just a soldier in the ranks, a private, a private. It's my generals that are leading me to success. My guild officers. They're wonderful, wonderful human beings, and uh, TW savants. So I just do what I'm told. I just do what I'm told. They point me and I shoot. That's how TW works in my world. All right, so let's stun you. Nope. Get that alt rolling. Pump that. Pump that turn meter through my veins. Through my circuits, I guess. Do I want to do it? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. Watch me. Such a good ability Negotiator has. It's really amazing how great that ability is. Need to get some bounty hunters. Alright, yeah, sure. What do I want to do here? I need to get his ult out. Yep, there you go. Hey, take care, Randy. Have a wonderful night. Hopefully you can catch my my Grand Arena stream tomorrow, but if you can't, I'm gonna post it for you on YouTube so you can catch it there. You have a wonderful night, Randy. Alrighty then. Dun, dun, dun. I would love to get at. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. All right, night, Randy. This fine. I've done this finalizer event so many times. Some people have trouble with it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't get it. Well, yeah, I get. I have executor and a built-up finalizer and you know, whatever. But even when I didn't, I didn't have trouble with it. It was pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. You you start out with the standard finalizer with Houndstooth. You take out bounty hunters. You try to keep Houndstooth up, and then you just kill the rest. I don't know. Easy as pie. But finalizer is a very good ship. So I can understand. I can understand. All right. Doing my farming, doing my shopping. See. Let's see. Alrighty then, let's see what we have. So I do have some account reviews to do that I said I would do, so I'm going to do them. All right. Got to bring out my Excel document. Give me 1 second. Yeah, sometimes the Excel document pops up on the screen I'm recording, so I just had to do that real quick. Alrighty then, let's start jumping into these account reviews. If anyone's on and is interested in one, let me know. Otherwise, say hi and just hang out as I do this one. So do this one first. Someone named Crazy Old. Wow, really crazy account. Ooh, their fleets are not. Okay. Interesting. Interesting account. Interesting account. And Erodium too. It's people like this that they hate Erodium. Like accounts like these are the bane of Erodium players as they climb up. But, you know, rough, rough. So he's only 7.8. It's not bad. He's just like pretty heavy on the GLs. So yeah, not bad. I think he's gonna be climbing. He should be in Kyber here pretty soon. I think so. All right, so I'm gonna do an intro and outro. So I'm just gonna record this in like one go. Drink some water. But we'll see see how this one goes. Hey everyone, today we're doing an account review on Glopio, Masters of the Old Guild. So this player clearly has Leia, Executor, and they're in Erodium too. So it's players like this that make Erodium 2 very difficult. It's players climbing up into Erodium. Players like these that are gatekeeping Kyber. With Leia and with Drogenkron, maybe this character is going to be in Kyber very soon. But very interesting so far. All right, so they have 7.8 GP overall, 4.5 in characters, and 3.2 in ships. They have 14,000 galactic war battles, so about 3.5 years played. All right, let's jump into their characters. All right, so they have 4 GLs. Looks like they're working on SLKR's ult. And they have Leia, JML, and Rey. Pretty good. So let's look and see if they bought the bundles. Looks as if they bought the resistance one. and about the First Order. So I'll say this about this account. I'm not sure which way they went. They probably farmed JML into maybe Executor or something. Bought the Lightspeed bundles, farmed Leia, and then started unlocking the Rey and SLKR. So yeah, that's a smart way to play. It is. It's luck, right? Because no one knew that these bundles were gonna hit, but the players like this are able to take advantage of those bundles and put them to great use. Because this is a contender right here as far as their GLs. To have Leia, which is with Drogon Kron, is just fantastic right now. Rey is a solid defensive GL. Leia right now is a solid defensive GL, and then having JML and SLKR on offense, this is a contender for. And I do think this character is probably on the way up as long as they play Grand Arenum pretty competitively. So they already, it looks like they already had the ships for Finalizer and Redis because they're already 7 stars. I highly doubt they whaled all the crystals to farm them. So maybe they had aspirations to farm Rey and SOKR at some point, and they farmed the ships already and just were able to take advantage of those $10 bundles. So good for them. Right off the bat, I would say they really should get this Vulture Droid at 7 stars. But they don't have Malevolence. Sir, excuse me, sir. Where is your Malevolence? What do you have against the Separatist? Like I don't understand. And you have a 6-star negotiator. I'll tell you this. Maybe you're fixing this right now. Maybe you've been spending your get 2 on Kairos. Maybe you've been just in a really bad guild, but you passively farm those ships. Please get the Malevolence. Please finish off your negotiator. But I would say your priority should be unlocking Malevolence and then getting the 7-star negotiator. Unless you're pretty much like right there on negotiator. If you just got the 6-star, unlock Malevolence. If you're really close to getting the 7-star negotiator, then go ahead and finish that off because it's a fantastic ship, and then start working on Malevolence. But if for anyone else watching this, especially if you don't have the Malevolence and the negotiator, you need to farm the Malevolence first, get it at 5 stars because it's still a fantastic ship. It's going to perform so well for you at 5 stars, and then get the negotiator to 7 stars because that ship wants to be 7 stars, and then go back and finish Malevolence at 7 stars. Once you've done that, then you can start working on using that get 2 for Kairos. But until then, you need to farm these ships. They're essential. So maybe that's what's holding you back. And maybe you push into Kyber and you get pushed right back down because you have like pretty much one good ship. So one good fleet. So let's go deeper into your ships here real quick. So I am truly interested now. So let's check out your First Order. Let's see what's going on with it. All right, so you have the Thai Enchilada. So you have this up and running. This should be your Executor counter. So this is probably doing some pretty good work for you. Did you farm? I really... Okay, yeah, you farmed the Star Fortress. So yeah, you farmed your Resistance too. So you farm your ships. You just... Yeah, Malevolence is better than both. The Finalizer and the Redis. Yeah, the Finalizer has this niche use of being able to take out the Executor, which makes it, maybe etch it. But a good Malevolence can do some great things and some surprising things. So, yeah, farm your Hyena Bomber, finish off your Vulture Droid, and get this ship. Get the Malevolence. It's a great ship. Great ship. Let's look at your Galactic Republic. I'm a little scared. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Just Just gotta get it up and running. I'm sure this is doing some good work for you too, because even low gear, this is such a fantastic ship. So yeah, good on you for getting that up and running. But I don't know if you just hate separatists, you know, you're just through and through, you just don't support the separatists. You're more of a Galactic Republic supporter, and you just don't support the separatists. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's not a good look. Okay, you got the TIE Defender. I would say if you get Iden to gear 12, it's gonna do some really good work for you. Even at gear 12, she's still strong, and she can take out executors. Even with this, if you get the you don't have the TIE Interceptor. So if you get the TIE Interceptor, that TIE Defender even at gear 12 Iden will take out executors, and it could take out at least make it into a 2-shot Leviathans that are 6 stars and under. So maybe not the 7 stars, but that's still good. That's still good. So there's plenty of less than 7-star executors out there. So my recommendation, get the TIE Interceptor, get the Scythe. I don't know what's holding you back, but you know, as much time as you have in the game, I feel like you should have more developed fleets than what you currently have. So, all right, let's look at your speeds. All right, your fastest character is Piet. Unsurprisingly, your fastest character is Piet, missing a mod. That's super interesting. I'm sure there's a mod that exists out there, but your fastest character that's not a GL is missing a mod. I don't know. I don't know what that says about your mods. I really don't know. But it looks like you go all in on them. So yeah, man, that's a fantastic mod. I would take that to 6 dot and try to get the 5th hit on speed, because this is a really wonderful mod. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Your mods fall off a steep cliff. Real steep cliff. Really quickly. So I would say you need some more mod depth in your account. Protection, health, speed. All right. So I'm not the best with Leia. I know she wants survivability. I've seen health. I've seen a lot of health. I don't know about protection. I don't know if she plus 10% max health and protection. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe protection's fine. Maybe his health is fine. I know you want survivability on her. But I don't see anything crazy that would force one over the other. All right, so this. Deal physical damage plus bonus true damage equal to 10% of Leia's max health. So, with that being said, now that I've found this ability, now that I've finally read a Leia, even just me looking at this character for 2 seconds, you want health primaries on here. So she does damage based on her health. You still want a speed arrow, but change these out. Get some health primaries on her so that your bonk does that really strong bonk. You want her bonkins for some mad true damage. So to up that damage, you're gonna have to up her health. So change out those 2 bottom mods to health mods, but yeah, you're gonna want that. All right, decent health. Really slow for having a speed set. For a GL, having him at 102 is really slow. I've seen the slowest SLKR I've ever seen had an offense set, and it was still faster than this with an offense set. So to have a speed set, and I get like this is a new account or a new character, like the damage is fine, but yeah, these are really low Yeah, these are not good mods. These aren't good. So I'll tell you what. I just made a video. I really did today. Oh, I guess yesterday. Yesterday for me, today in the States. So I made a video yesterday on modding potential. I'm gonna link that video in the description, and it's gonna go over how to mod for high potential speed secondaries, how to build those 25 plus speed mods into your account. And it's not luck based, it's statistics based. And if you work on it how I tell you to work on your mods, as far as slicing what has true potential, then you're gonna build better mods into your account. But please don't force mods like these, because these mods aren't good. They're not good. Like, this mod should not be on that mod that was on Jedi Knight Revan should be on this character. Like, honestly, Jedi Knight Revan's mods should be on this character because his mods were decent and these aren't. So that's my recommendation, is to change those mods out. They're not good. All right, protection, 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 protection. These these mods are really mismatched. Maybe you did it because you're looking for 6 dot mods that have protection, but 5 dot mods with protection already are pretty much at 95% of their potential, because they're 23.5% for protection and 24% at 6 dot. So 5 dot is 23.5, 6 dot is 24%. And that's honestly not a huge. So it's 4% protection with the 4 primaries. So I would say get matching sets on here. Yeah, the health is fine. Health is fine. Take out these offense mods and find 2 speed mods. One with for this one, or a shield or defense mod. So take this and put in a speed mod, and then take this one and put in a speed mod. And of course, keep this with the protection primary. So you still want speed on JML. You want him to take turns. You want his protection as high as you can. Get his protection up. All right, Ray, let's look at Ray. All right, so really low health. Well, not really, like kind of low health. The speed is fine. Like, she doesn't have to be speed, but she has really low damage. Yeah, the quality of these mods aren't great. Yeah, you want a health with offense. Even though this has good offense secondary, you can find a home for this for some other character. I'm sure this can find a home somewhere. But you want health. So you want health primaries on this character. All primaries that you can health with good offense secondaries and the best speed secondaries you can get. And but this really needs some help. Your modding needs some assistance. Maybe you're just not a modder, and I think that you're just not a modder and you're doing your best, but the mods need some serious help. So I'm gonna go ahead and link that video in the description, and you can take a look at it and just see how to mod for more. But also, you need to go on SWGOH.gg, and I'll put that in the link description too. And then you need to find the best mods function in that, so that you can identify when you or how to find the primaries and sets for these characters, because you're mismatching sets, and it's just not good. So yeah, you need to fix your mods, my man, my dude. And then yeah, because these are your mods just need work. All right, let's look at what you farmed. So we looked at your mods, work in progress, right? You just need to fix what I told you on here as far as your GLs. And then let's look at this character. I would recommend you take a hard look at all your characters, because if you're modding your GLs like that, then chances are these other characters aren't doing well, but need some work. Okay. So your rebel faction looks pretty built. Yeah, your CLS team is up and running. Good relics. Sure, that's doing a lot of good work for you. You got Rex. You bought the Rebel bundle, so Rex with Phoenix is up and running. Maybe start yeah, like if when you start getting the Zetas, I would put the the Zetas on Sabrine, Hera, Kanan, and then you're gonna have Captain Rex and Chopper in there. So that would be my recommendation. Looks like you did a little bit of work with Admiral Radis, so maybe you're starting to work on your Rogue One, maybe. I wouldn't hate if you built Profundity. To be completely honest, I think you need the, because let's look at your Sith Empire. Yeah, I don't think you're anywhere close near for getting the Leviathan. So you can get the Profundity in the meantime, but whatever next big GL ship that comes in 2024, so the new ship for this year, you need to farm that. And that'll really help you with your ships because I think your ships is a huge weak point that may be keeping you in a rhodium. Because with your GLs, if you fix your mods, you get malevolence. Um, get the I want to look at your Inquisitors. Get the yeah, get the TIE interceptor. Maybe a little more gear on your Marauder ship, and then on your Bad Batch, and you'll be just fine for Kyber. I think you're on the precipice, and you push into Kyber, and then you struggle, and you get pushed back down, and then you climb back up, and then you get pushed back down. And I think that's your story as far as Grand Arena, if I had to guess. Maybe you're a returning player, maybe that's not you, but I could see you climbing and then getting dropped, and then climbing and then getting dropped because you just can't hang with ships. Like your characters, your GLs, um, even a poorly modded Leia like that is going to perform really well. So yeah, maybe you can put the Leia and the Rey on defense, and then that on your bottom front wall, and then take your Executor on offense with your best ships, and just put some fleets in your back wall, and then hope to clear bottom, and they clear your top, and you can win that way. So that could be a way for you to remain in Kyber, so you can keep getting those Kyber crystals, and try to aim for at least a 50% win. But if you turn your weakness, which is ships, into your strength, then you're going to be unstoppable. I get it. If I say farm your mods, you're going to tell me, like I just don't like it, and I'm not going to, and I'm going to give it the same effort that I have been giving it. And who can follow you? You're here to play with Star Wars characters. You're not here to play with a mini math generator that's gonna play the mod mini game. So I get it. But I would say, hey Tumblo, I would say work on your mods, work on your ships. I don't see any huge glaring holes with your characters. Uh, Sith Empire would do a lot of great for you, but I would say you don't have to go for Sith Empire or for the Leviathan. You can easily go for, if you want to, the Profundity, and then go into the 2024 ship, and then work on maybe Jabba. So I think Jabba would be an excellent farm. Even if I was you, honestly, I would probably go Jabba and then that 2024 ship. That's what I would do. If you want to do something like Inquisitors too, Inquisitors would be great. And then if you unlock the TIE Interceptor and the Scythe, then that's going to open up a counter for you for Leviathan as well. So Jabba, Inquisitors, excellent farms for you. Profundity, yeah, sure, why not? But you need to get that 2024 ship that comes out. Whatever it is, it's going to be top of the meta. It's going to help your account. I promise you, if you do that, you'll be in a good place. But that's my recommendations. Thanks for allowing me to look at your account. I hope I could give you some insights. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. And again, please check the description for that mod guide for you to work on your mods. All right, have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Tumblo, my man, how you doing, Mr. Drya? How's your day going? Sorry, I was recording that. It was pre-recorded. It's for YouTube. Because it's kind of a desert out here, you know. I'm on a deserted island of sad loneliness and denial. So I'm trying to generate some content. How are you doing, my dude? How's your day going? Did you see Dr. Ye? um yeah, did you see my mod guide is doing really well on YouTube, so it's a it's my most successful video yet. So I'm really happy with that. I don't know if you've had a chance to look at it or not, or if it's not your thing. Because I get mods isn't for everyone, but that guide is doing really, really well. Yep. Okay. Yeah. I made a okay here. I made a thing just in case I was doing what I name it. I named it something that was like counterintuitive, and I could never for the life of me remember it. Okay. I built it this way because I want I want the chat bot like because I'm gonna have a mod guide, but that's gonna be more of like generic guide for mods or whatever. Because this is like a concept of modding, but I don't go in and tell you like this is the this is the mod button. You click this, but you know it's all like theory. Mod theory is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll help, maybe it won't. But once you watch it, you don't have to watch it right now, of course, but once you watch it, give me your opinion of it if you don't mind. Like whatever you think of it. If there's something that you would like to see or yeah, like even if whatever you have to say about it, let me know and I'd be happy to hear your opinion on it. But yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it. But yeah, it's been doing really well. Really well. I don't know why. It was just like one like cuz I was there for like 8 or 9 hours or something and then all of a sudden it just like shot up to like 700 views or something immediately. So I was like, "Oh, hey." Really successful. So I'm pretty happy with it so far. Yeah. So, hello. I did not see your name. Give me 1 second. Stopper, how are you doing? How are you doing today? How's uh how's your day going? Stress free? No Grand Arena? We're Grand Arena less? Yeah, I don't so it's more for like because I'm gonna make more mod guides because I love mods. Um, I don't like working on them. I'm getting a little more excited about working on them, just because I don't know, because I can actually afford the mod refreshes and everything. Nice, nice. I'm thinking about doing a free to play account. Yeah, mods. I'm thinking about doing a free to play account, but 27 speed. It's those 28s that get my engine revving, Tumblo. 27 are a dime a dozen, but those 28s rev my engine. Um yeah, but I'm thinking about doing because I thought about oh maybe I should do a free to play account. But even with the free to play account, I feel like I feel like it's miserable, right? Like the free to play account is a miserable experience, especially with Lightspeed bundles, because I'm not going to be buying Lightspeed bundles. And then even as a content creator, I feel like if I do a free to play account, it's just like miserable. And then climbing with that free to play account will be like 2 years before I can climb anywhere with it because it's going to take me a long time to catch up in fleets But and you can. Of course, I did it on this account. Well, yeah, I can, but it's just it just feels like, and what it feels like to me is it feels like it's a and plus like the 85 level grind is really not fun. Really not fun. Yeah, Marauder and Defender. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely ways to do it. There's definitely ways to do it. And the Negotiator Bad Batch would definitely be a part of that for me. 100%. 29 speed. Nice, nice, nice. Why Embo? Is it just like a protection one and you just gave it to Embo? Why Embo? Well, the finalizer bundle pretty much is an executor bundle. Like it pretty much is. Like yeah, you have to. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna invest in Embo. I don't know, to be honest. To be honest, I don't know because I think in Grand Arena it's better to have. No, he's not. He's really great in TW. In TW, he's fantastic because he has a really good TW Omicron. But look how close I am to farming my tickets. Look how close I am. I need 3 more Relic 3s and 1 more Relic 4. And they're already at Relic 1. They're so close. It's gonna be great. Next week I'm gonna start my Relic farm. Next week. Or I'm gonna start my ticket farming for Jabba in 1 week. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Because all this is done. But and then yeah, he throws his helmet. He's the guy that just and then it comes back to him. It's a good character. Like yeah, it's good. It's good. But look how close I am to JML too. Look how close I am. And I just don't want to slow JML down. I don't want to slow JML down. I don't. I don't, to be completely honest. Because I'm already gonna get so for my Jabba, I'm gonna take Jabba to R7 and then I'm gonna take Bush and Chrysanthemum to R7 right away too. So I don't know. I don't know. I can't do it. I do like how the Jabba farm also helped with my bounty hunters because Aurora and Fennec are really good. Agility gear challenge, AGI. The one that we just auto? Are you talking about this one? I use her. Oh, oh, for the level 50. I use Aurora if I just need a fast contract. So, or I use Aurora if they have a tank. So if I'm facing a team that has a tank, I'll use Aura lead or Aura, Aurra, Aura lead. So I'll use her instead of Bosk because Bosk, if you have a taunt, it takes a second for the bounty hunters who can, target outside of taunt to get the contract going. So that's why I use Aura lead. Like I used it yesterday against Sortie because they had an L3. So I knew I would be sitting behind L3 the whole time. So I just went all in on L3 because it doesn't matter as long as they're taking turns and then or using abilities while buffed. And then got my contract and disintegrated. Did my disintegration on Shorty. So yeah, like it has its uses. Do I like boss lead more? Or honestly, honestly, my favorite lead is Fennec with Lord Vader because that's such a fast contract. Just he alts and then cleanse it all, and then you got lead, or you got contract. Yeah, it is. It's the more tanky lead, but you use aura if you get stuck behind a taunt. So let's say I was going against, a good example is if you're going against Rogue One, like the Radis team, if that's on defense, and let's say they have like 2 or 3 tanks in there. So you can use aura lead, you can disintegrate Radis immediately, pretty much. Where if you use Bosk, you'll have to target Jin, and it'll be a long time. It'll be harder because you have to work with the ones who can avoid taunt, and not all the bounty hunters can. Yeah, that's my main thing. Tumblo I use them for. I recently put on some, because last time I lost my, because I did some self-evaluation, right? I like evaluated, did some self-reflection, and I was like, why did I lose that? Because I lost a Lord Vader battle, and I was like, why did I lose that? And I think I lost it because I didn't have the Zeta on Mando. So I ended up placing the Zeta on Mando. I did it. And then I gave him this mod. Some crit chance. Yep, so that his crit chance is over 100%. Yep. And now he's my little turn meter engine. So I'll have that for next Grand Arena. But because I was like, because I like thought about it, and I was like, what could I have done? Well, I didn't do anything. It's not a congratulations things. It's just something I did. Hey Benji, how are you doing? Benji! Yeah, I could. But honestly, I don't have a lot of Lord Vaders where I'm at. Not a lot. It's all JMKs. Array, JMK, SLKR. Oh, here's one. Yeah. Thank you for congratulating me on my ability to place Zeta mats. I also put on the because I have the Bushcron, and actually I've been doing some pretty good work with this Bushcron even without Jabba. So it's still good, and I just go with like a all Hut Cartel team. So since I'm planning on putting the Zeta on anyways, and I think I have enough saved up. So I ended up using so I spent 40 Zetas recently because I ended up placing the Bush Zeta on too, so that she gets her assists, with a full Hut Cartel team. That Zeta is extremely beneficial for her Kron. So I got that up and running. So yeah, I can't record it. I think I recorded one of them. Maybe in Grand Arena I used it. I don't remember, but I used it in Territory War to clean up some stuff. But I can't record that because that's a big no-no. So, but I think I took out like a dash. Yeah, I think I used a dash. I took out a dash with it. So that's not bad for absolutely like, I used leftover bounty hunters for doing that. The interface, it doesn't bother me. What don't you like about it? What would you like? What more would you like about it? I'm gonna lock this thing. Congrats, Slopper, on unlocking the mod guide. Some people say that this game doesn't really begin until level 50 because that's when you start playing with mods. I'm just kidding. No one says that. Better organization? Yeah, I could see that. I don't know. Do I hate how Datacrons look? Nah. I don't know. I don't have like any oh, an armor penetration. Ooh, physical accuracy. This one's rolling. All right, that's a crap modifier. Let's re-roll this. Yeah, that's what I want. I don't even know what to do with all these Datacrons. I don't know why I'm like... The only reason I do it is because it's its own currency system. You know, like... It doesn't affect anything else. If it used like... Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. 2 good ones in a row. Yeah, the level 3. I have more than enough. More than enough. So I will try to turn that light side one into... Yeah, well, it's really good mainly for, what do you call it? SWGOH. Even just this level 3 turns SWGOH into a monster. So I need to farm Mark 2s. Okay. So... Yeah, but that's all I need. I honestly, I don't need conquest. Nice. Yeah, but I honestly don't need more Datacrons. So I don't even know if I'll build more. I think next like conquest, because we can farm I think one more, right? One more month of data. Are we done with these Datacrons? Are we done? We have 2 more months? I don't remember until 321. Okay, so next month we're gonna start farming new ones. But I'm kind of done with these, honestly. I'm kind of done with them. I have pretty much what I need, so yeah. Do we have one more? Is it one more month? 2, 3. So is it next month? Is next month when we get the new Datacrons? Yeah, it is next month. 124. So this one gets dusted. I'm gonna be sad. I really liked the Arcane Vision ones. I feel like they had a good balance between stats and yeah. So I feel like they were decent. I feel like these were good Datacrons that wasn't like ridiculous, ruin the game Datacrons. I felt like they had a good balance, right? So if you wanted to farm them, they gave you an edge, but it wasn't like you couldn't, like, don't get me wrong. I will be very excited to see the Leia Datacron gone because SLKR can beat her without it. So I'm gonna be very excited when that's gone because let's say they put Leia and JMK on defense or something, then hey, I can go SLKR into that. So, but you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But when I get Ben, I'll get Ben in a month, and then that'll open up Leia counters too. Because with Ben, Leia can do some work too. So I'll have that in my back pocket too. Maybe I'll put her on defense. I don't know. I don't know. But right now, I need to be able to like full clear anyone that I play against. And if they beat me on efficiency, then that's fine. But I need to be able to full clear them, and then my ships hold. So that's what I need to do, is keep building so I can build a strong ship's defense. What? Dark Trooper missed? I've never seen... Have I seen him miss? I don't think, not without foresight. He punches so many times, it's hard for him to miss. Can you imagine 4 Dark Troopers just like wailing on you and you're just like, haha, and you're dodging it? I can't imagine that, personally. Nice. Early game's a crazy place. TW? Yeah, I can't. Mod battles. Oh, it's a mod battle. Yeah, I did my fleet arena crime already. Just one attack. That's the beauty of having of having a Leviathan. I I did one attack. I did it on auto. 400 crystals. That easy day. Five rounds. I forgot. What's 5 rounds? All right. All right. I will do one more of these videos. So the next video I have to do is Egnards. I'm a scope out Egnard's account because I don't want to just like do it, you know. Let's see what this guy is all about. So he says he does not like farming mods. Pretty good account. Pretty good account. Wow, Egnards has been playing for a very long time. Started probably the first year it came out, so I'm gonna do the math. I'm sure he would appreciate that. Normally I just like estimate the math, but I'm gonna bust out a calculator here and do the actual math on how long he's played. So he's been playing 6.62 months. 6 years and 62 months. One speed secondary mod. Congrats. Your second round of GAC was crazy on your alt account. Beat someone with a 3-year-old account with a 7-month-old. Nice. Did they have a defense? Or did they have like a crap defense or something? They just put all their lightspeed bundles on defense or something? So they have all the GLs. They take him to R8. Hey, Salasher, my subscriber. How are you doing, my dude? How's your day going? You having a good day? I'm having a great day. Yeah, what's up? What happened? Tell me the dude. Then give me the dealio. What's your newsio? Hit me up. What you got? The suspense is killing me, Salasher. It's killing me. What is it? Oh, you need the Zeta on Hux. You need the Zeta on Hux. So I would recommend you get the Zeta on Hux, and that's going to get you to be able to beat it. So do you have Hux's Zeta on? Have you equipped that Hux? You don't need the Hux lead one, but you can do the do Scarred. Scarred will give him a lot of, you want it anyways because SLKR is on the team anyways. So you want Scarred on crew. You have Scarred on crew? Crew lead is needed? I've heard Hux special isn't needed. Like don't get me wrong. Is there a time when you'll use Hux crew's lead? maybe. Maybe, but even this, when I split my first order, right? Let's say I like SLKR is gonna go off with like Night Sister and whoever else, like Watt or something, and I'm not using my first order with him because on I take them both on offense with the TIE Fighter pilot Omicron. So sometimes I just like use random stuff with SLKR. Yeah, I use Huck's lead usually. So when I split my first order, I would rather on offense have Huck's lead, especially if you have like S Trooper and the TIE Fighter pilot Omicron. That's a really good team actually. Well, it's a decent team. You can take out some pretty decent stuff with it. So that team does some work for me on offense. But yeah, you won't use SOK or you won't use crew lead. So just put Scarred on him and that'll give you some survivability and a pre-taunt. So yeah, my best. But put Scarred. Scarred is good. You want Scarred anyways, because crew you use crew forever. Maybe. I don't know what guides you're using, but here, you know what? You know what? Slasher. Slasher. Let's do this. I I have the event, so let's. I'm not gonna read mod my characters, and then we can just do it, right? So let's just jump in. Let's look at it. Which one are you having trouble with? The first one, this one, or this one? Which one? All right. If I was gonna do it, I'd probably do something like this. Let's see how it goes. Is this what the team you've been using, or what team have you been using? Yeah, not Stormtrooper. I don't know. I really don't know, but I would have to see. So let's see if I can remember how to do this. So I'm gonna go all in on Resistance Hero Finn. All in on him. Don't even think about it. Boom. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I don't want to think. I don't want to AOE. I don't. Oh, he fucking he's. I cursed. He survived. Oh. So I'm already getting some bad RNG, right? But Scarred is doing some work for me here. Yeah, I need to clear that healing immunity. If I can't. Hmm. I need to get his yeah, cleanse so I can take off this. Yep. S Trooper not finishing the job was super annoying. All right. So I'm gonna go. You know what? Maybe I can kill her. Go all in on it. Dodge, dodge. All right. So BB-8 can legit solo your team in this. In this. I swear to God, this guy can solo your team here. BB-8 eats your lunch. Yeah, see? And I got some horrible RNG there. Horrible RNG. So, yeah. Uh, but this is well, what do you want? What do you want from me, Solasher? I can't just rip stuff off my account, okay? I can't. But that's that's I yeah. Do better. I'll do better. I'm sorry. Hey, that's not the answer. All I'm saying is this team can do it with Hux's Zeta or with Hux's Zeta. So you go all in. Because did you do the same strategy? Did you go all in on a resistance hero Finn? So I use yeah, I think so. Because last time I did, hold so see, and then this is good RNG because he died. Because last time he didn't die, and then yeah, this is I don't even know what you're talking about, Solasher. I don't even know what you're talking about because this is with good RNG pie, easy as pie. I didn't even remod. I didn't even remod. I didn't even remod. So, hey, eggs, bacon, and toast. How's it going? So, I'm just playing through this. So Lasher wants me to rip off my rip off my Zetas and do it Zeta-less. Mr. Modmaster. I'm using my standard mods. These aren't my best mods. Because when you're doing this, you should throw on your best mods onto these characters. Like you want as much health on crew, you want offense primaries, you want just as much health. Yeah, this is it. This is the team. You can do it with this. Eggs, bacon, and toast. My standard mods. These guys are not plus 20 speed. 20 plus speed, they're not. So just because I made a mod guide on how to mod doesn't mean so I just understand the theory. And because I like this isn't my A team. I got a lot of A teams. These guys are not my A team. So this is the team I used, I'm pretty sure, to do this. So yeah, sometimes you get bad RNG, but as long as you know what you're supposed to do, this is like the same thing because you if you notice, I am maybe I should like say my thoughts a little better on what I'm doing. But the with Ray and SLKR, it's all about the strategy. The strategy. And that's how you do this. So you go all in on Resistance Hero Finn, right? And then here so here I'm not going to AoE because I don't have so when I AoE, it's because they have foresights. Or else. Um did does did you tell him like, hey, I'm climbing, so or else what is he gonna do? Dox you? Yeah, so you go all in on Hero Finn. Um yeah, so you go all in on Hero Finn. You stun BB-8, and then you use the third oppressive burst over here, And then personally, I would choose S Trooper because he can do like a double assist, and S Trooper has the most damage potential in this team. So boom, S Trooper, and then if you're lucky, you'll get a second assist. Dabut. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and taunt. So here I'm gonna AoE. So normally, should I AoE? I can clear off this stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and AoE. So I'm gonna AoE because Ray has foresight, C3PO has foresight, and BB-8 is stunned. So I'm safe to AoE here. There's no counters or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and AoE. And then here I'm gonna give the turn over to back to crew because I want him to take turns because I want that stun. I need his stun. I don't want it. I need his stun. So plus you need to take this healing immunity off as soon as possible. So that's why every time I can, I'm giving the turn back to crew. All right, so I'm just gonna basic here. And then I don't have any debuffs. I can't AoE, so I'm just gonna basic again. So same thing. I can go ahead and well, C3PO is gonna evade. So, yep. Cool. I'm just basic here. Cleanse off that. I'm going to basic here because I don't want to get a counterattack by BB-8. So basic. Yeah, basic here. All right, now, so see what I did there? I used foresight strategically. It's all about the strategy, my guys. My guys, it's all about the strategy. It doesn't matter what my like I don't have so much speed that I'm like lapping these things. It doesn't matter. You just need to go first. Go all in on that guy. Yeah, you just need scarred. You need scarred on crew. All right. And then you're going to stun BB-8. And then I'm not safe to AoE here, so I'm just going to basic. And then I'm going to go all in on BB-8. I'm going to go so all in on BB-8. BB-8 is about to be a pile of scrap right now. So boom, all in. Scrap. And then this one, Oppressive Burst. Great ability. Boom on S Trooper. And then go ahead. I'll just basic. It's not a big deal. And then there you go. There you go. Big Daddy Captain Amazing would be rocking some SLKR shards right now, and I would be taking him to the bank. So easy. So easy. So easy. So this is the team. First Order SF TIE Pilot, First Order Stormtrooper, Hux, S Trooper, and then crew. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to. And it's all strategy. It's all strategy. Go all in. And as long as you know, because a lot of things is like if you're AoEing and you're getting counterattacked, especially by BB-8, he's gonna assist, and then he's gonna call someone else to assist, and then it's gonna be a bad day. It's gonna be a bad day. But if you do it right, you use foresight, you keep BB-8 stunned, you keep using Hux to give turns to crew. So he takes that healing immunity off him as soon as possible, and he gets his stun back. And then you go with that kill order. You'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. You can do it, Slasher. You can do it. I believe in you. And just throw your best mods on there. Yeah, sure. I'll take a screen record. I would appreciate if you would put on Scarred and the General Hux one, and then you actually put on good mods. Put on your best mods on these characters. Like, because I'm sure your best mods are better than the garbage mods I have equipped on these guys. So, you can do it. You can do it. Would you like to see my mods? Would that make you feel better? Well, you need to use Zetas to unlock SLKR. Yeah, well, it's fine. So you can use the ones that you were saving for SLKR because you can You don't need his basic right away. You can wait on the basic. So throw the extra 2 on Hux and crew, and then you're fine. So you're fine. You have time. You have time. You don't have to get 6 immediately on him. You need to unlock him to put those Zetas on him. Oh, you just don't have any? You have like 0 right now? You got no Zetas saved? Oh man, it doesn't even matter if you unlock SOKR. The dude's just a paperweight at this point. This dude's a paperweight. Uh, a low gear GL with Zetas is a GL. A low GL without Zetas is not a GL. Like they're not. They're not. So wow. Stop Zeta shaming. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. I get it. We're all in the Zeta poorhouse. I lied. I'm not in the Zeta poorhouse. I am, but I'm not. I am, but I'm not. But are you interested to see my mods to kind of get an example of where you want to shoot for on these? Would that interest you, the Lasher, or whoever else? I think eggs and eggs, bacon, and toast. Do you want to look at do you want to look at mods here to see kind of like what you should aim for minimum? Um, so here, let's look at these mods because you're all right. So for my SOKR, I only have 80,000 health. I think you should. I don't know. So I'll say this, Celesher. You need Scarred on crew. Like crew is on the SOKR team, so it's not a waste. It's not a waste. It's not a waste. So, but he only has 89 speed, plus 89 speed, and then health. So the only I do mod him for defense. So because defense, and then I have a crit avoidance arrow on him. So that's the only thing that's a little weird is I do keep a crit avoidance arrow on my crew normally. And then he has 80k health. So but not a lot of speed. Not a ton. Yeah. So see this dude is modded horribly. Except for this one. So ignore this one and this one, but every other mod is like absolutely garbage on this guy. Very realistic. Like, look, this is garbanzo beans. This should be a health primary, and then this should be a health primary that is plus 16. I didn't know my crew was modded so badly. So yeah, so these are horrible mods. Look at how garbage these mods are for them. Garbage mods. So that's crew. Crew is very realistic modding expectations. All right, so this one is going to be a little more hard, but I don't think I have him modded for speed at all. I don't. All right, so this one has a little bit of speed on it. Yeah, not a lot. See, not a lot of speed on him. 16, 9, 11, 16. Yeah, he does. He should. He should, because you want him to survive. If you would like him to survive, you should get one. And then same thing whenever he gets the healing immunity on him, because he'll get it. You need to turn the turn over to him, but it's mostly well, you need Hux's. Do you have Hux's Zeta? So Hux's Zeta is the most important one. This one. So this is the most important one. Without that, First Order is going to run like a turn meter train on you, and you're just going to die. So you need Boundless Ambition. So do you have Boundless Ambition on General Hux? If you don't, you need that one. That's the most important one. Okay, yeah. But Scarred is a good one. You're gonna want to use crew anyways. Like you use crew for your SLKR team. So yeah. And then on Hux, I have a very realistic like plus 121 speed. It's nothing crazy. This is not a crazy modded dude. So I think I just have like survivability on him or something. Yeah. So not crazy mods, just very realistic mods that you guys can realistically attain. Yeah, 226, 282. It's like the same. It's like the same. Um, but like the same. I will find you. Am I sure? Let me look. I'm but you should be taking your best mods and putting them on the characters. So I say this because like if I took my best mods, I would be like throwing SOKR mods on them at like plus 100 and it'd be like 70 something, 170 something. And then like this one which has plus 177. So that's why I'm saying you can take your best mods and throw them on these characters. You should be using your best mods and throwing them on these characters. So that's why I said I did this with not my best mods. No, you don't need a Zeta on Sith Trooper. I don't even know what his Zeta does. Never. Okay, yeah, you don't need that one. Yeah, you don't need it. Ideally, you want them to not die. You want your team to not die. Ideally. My first order is very old. I SOKR was my first GL, so I fully invested in them because my account had nothing in it. So I Zetaed and Omicron all the first order because like that was my only team. Yeah. Yeah. Have you tried not dying, Slasher? That's the best thing I found with this is they don't die, like to not die. So, but if you do that, so like would the lead for Merciless Pursuit help? Would it help? Yeah, it would. 250? Yeah, so hey Rebel, how's it going? Yeah, because you want ideally, you want Hux to go first, right? Hux goes first, and the only thing you need for Hux to do is like to do this. He just does this motion right here, and then everyone else just goes in on them. And that's ideally what you want. You want Hux to go first. He just like points at someone, and then that guy almost dies. So that's the ideal. So, but I'll say this. Do I want to check your mods on these journey characters? Well, can you mod them well? Can you? Because I'm not saying you should use. Because when you do these ticket farms for GLs, you take the best mods in your account and you put them on those characters. So every time I unlock a GL, I have fantastic mods on. I don't have these garbage mods that I'm using. I have like wonderful, wonderful mods. Um, so that's why I'm saying if I can beat this like 3 out of 3, yeah, 220 speed. Yeah, the more speed, the better, I guess. But you should have like your best mods. Why go in for with subpar mods when you can have great mods? Yeah, you don't have to, but I do it. I do it because is it really that crazy expensive to remod? 244 speed. All right, you got to work with what you got. Eggs, bacon, and toast. You got to work with what you got. All right, but this is the team I used. Um, oh, not this. What is this? No. I'm sorry, this is the wrong one. That's the ultimate event. I was like, why is crew? No, your red trooper speed doesn't matter as much. It doesn't matter as much, honestly, because he's just there to assist. Like, yeah, is it good to take turns? Yeah, of course you want him to take turns. So would I still, as long as you have the offense primaries on him, because I have all offense primaries on this guy. So mine only has 76 speeds. This is how I mod him normally. So I just mod him all for damage. Yeah, I just mod him for pure damage. So you just want damage on him and then whatever speed you can get. So like this guy is not modded for speed. He's modded for damage. So only plus 76 speed. Because Sith Trooper needs to hit really hard. And he just assists. That's it. Because and the reason you don't need Sith Trooper to be super fast is he gets turns given to him whenever people die, and then he also assists all the time. So you don't have to. He doesn't have to take turns. He's doing great damage just being there. But this is the yeah, and I like look how garbage this guy's mods is. Like this guy's mods are absolute garbanzo beans. Yeah, well, this is realistic. This is what I have, Zopper. This is this is just mods that are on my these aren't good mods that I have on these characters. They're not. I've ripped so many good mods off these characters because they used to be modded really well. And then as I get more important characters, I rip all the mods on them and I give them to the important characters. So, yeah, but you like it's not good. Like these aren't great mods. They're not great. The better, but you should have great mods when you're doing these events. And this is why it's important to have like to farm your mods because you want for events like this, you want at least like 5 sets of good like one team's worth of good mobs. So if you can mod 5 good characters, you can unlock pretty much anything in the game if you have 5 good sets of mods or 5 good sets of mods for 5 characters. Yeah, I did the same thing. Like all my characters have Zetas. So see, boom. And then I just basic stun. I go all in on this jabroni over here once I can get my turn. All that in. Uh Give the turn over to crew so I can I'm gonna keep my stun for now. Take off his foresight. Foresight. So see how I'm using the foresights to avoid the counterattacks, and then I'm gonna stun BB-8. I'm not gonna AoE because Ray doesn't have anything. So there, boom, took him out. There you go. I'm sure you could probably use Panda too. Maybe. I like the pilot personally. But yeah, this is it. This is it. I never use the Panda. I never use them. I guess the only time I use him is in TW, but his mods are truly atrocious. Look at these garbage mods. 215. Straight garbage. Yeah, garbage. I never use them. I never use them. Even when I split up my first order, Yeah, even when I use I literally never use them. I never use Panda. If you go with like you want damage on S Trooper, you want health on crew, and then you want survivability pretty much on the rest. What I would recommend. And then this guy, I have damage pretty much. A little bit of damage, a little bit of speed. That's it. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then this guy, you just want survivability. See, this guy has plus 57 speeds. I think I have like all protection mods on him or something. Yeah. Yeah, just all protection on first order stormtrooper. All protection mods. So yeah, that's it. Yeah. Nah. Nah. I don't know. So if I'm going with the what do you call it? TIE pilot Omicron, it doesn't matter for Hux. He just wants to be fast, survivability and speed. Yeah, I'm sure he's okay. I don't need him. I really don't need him. Even with TIE pilot Omicron. I'll show you how I split up my first order. So yeah, just for territory war. That's it. That's the only thing I use him with. I'll put him in a Phasma TW team, which is like a garbage team. Make one SLKR guide. Yeah, I can, I guess. What's your can you drop your ally code? Slasher? Yeah, I'm sure your panda's perfectly fine, but I don't know. It's just panda's really not important to me. It's not an important character. Especially for Grand Arena. I just never used them. Yeah, I don't know. I never have a use for them. I never have a use. You just because even if I'm going with the TIE fighter pilot, I don't use them. I'm a big fan of the SF TIE fighter pilot, but and I would rather have that than Panda. Panda. Maybe Panda's good. I don't know. Maybe. What did your guys what did your guys say? What did your guide say? To use Panda or SF TIE fighter pilot? I'm not gonna roast you. Yeah, 112. This is fine. Some survivability. It said uh you guys should your guide said both pilots? Why both pilots? What did I do differently? I had first order stormtrooper. It's 2021. I don't use Arnold's guides for anything. I've never used Arnold's guides. Arnold's a great guy. Great guy. He knows this game really well. But he's an entertainer. He's jazz hands. Jazz hands. But I don't use his guides. Mm. This is an excellent mod for Java. You should earmark that mod for Java. Excellent mod for Java. Maybe Java wants a um tenacity primary for some people, but this is a great Java mod, honestly. I would maybe take off this crit damage one and put on some more survivability on him, personally. I don't think he needs crit damage. So you need to get this mod to 15. Level this mod to level 15, my guy. So if you're gonna yeah. If you're going to use this mod and some you didn't even level it to 15, it's level 12. Yeah, level 12 mod is the yeah. So yeah, crit avoidance is fine. I use crit avoidance on crew. Yeah, but you need to get this. Salasha, are you here? No, well, you need to get it to level 15, my guy. It's fine that you put it on there, but it's level 12. I'm not commenting on the mod itself. I'm commenting on its level. Okay. Thank you. So that's fine. S Trooper offense. All right, so this one needs to be offense. So this is a great mod for gas. So this is a great mod for gas. This is like a gas mod through and through. But this needs to be an offense mod. Do you have an offense triangle? Or I'm sorry, crit damage. Crit damage. Crit damage triangle. So put a crit damage triangle here. So for your red trooper, throw on a crit damage or favor for the if you don't have a crit damage one, then yeah, I guess offense, but crit damage is the ideal what you want. You need to get those sexy crits in, and they need to be big. So crit damage. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead and throw one of those on. So, my dude, get get this to get this to level 15. Get this to level 15. If you're gonna use it. Well, honestly, you should find a new mod. Do you have a better mod that has speed substats with it? But if you don't have a better mod, if this is like the best mod you have, then level it to 15, I guess, if you're gonna use it, but it's really crappy. This is a good mod. A casual 22, but yeah, just stop rocking sets that aren't plus 15. So if you have a mod equipped for this event, it needs to be level 15. And if that's the best mod you have, that's the best mod you have. But I would say you need to find a better mod. Yeah, so this needs to be all protection. Are you going to be using First Order Stormtrooper? The Lasher? Because all these mods are level 12. I don't know why here. But you should get them all to level 15. This should be protection as well. Well, yeah, you if you're gonna be using the character, the mod needs to be level 15. Oh, well, I don't know, my dude. If are these the best mods you have? Do you have like the same mods with better speed secondaries? Um, yeah, I don't want. Yeah, I don't know what's in your account, so mod wise, but yeah. Well, like I get it. It's a rough, not the best, not the best, but it's not bad either. It's not bad. Your mods aren't great on those characters, but I don't know, my guy. I don't know. Like I showed you my mods that I didn't think they were that great, so but they were definitely I'm not an abuser. You know what? I'm gonna look at some other characters mods. All right, so you're ripping mods off. So like use these mods on someone. You know what I mean? Like use these. If you're already ripping off some mods on them, like use these. These are good mods. So like put this on S Trooper, stuff like that, Like find your best mods and use your best mods for this event. You don't have to keep them on forever, but when you do the event, just put the mods on there. Yeah, it's really not good. So I well, it's a health one. The his is a health one. So you put this one on S Trooper, right? And then you take one of the health ones and you replace it with an offense one. So, you just need a set 4 and 2. It doesn't have to be like if you put in a health mod, you replace one of the S Troopers health mods with an offense one. So, yeah, but you need to do that with your best mods need to be on these characters when you do this. Oh, wow. Thanks. Eggs, bacon, and toast. I do appreciate it. I'll tell you that. I really do appreciate when you guys um support the stream. I don't think it's a like a given or anything. I do appreciate your guys' support, and it just shows that hey, you guys like my stream and you're supporting me. So yeah, I really do appreciate you guys hanging out, supporting me and everything. So thanks, eggs, bacon, and toast. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Welcome to you know. Oh wow, Benji. Thank you too. Wow, I'm blown away, guys. Thank you. I've trained. I've trained. Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you. I do really appreciate it, guys. I really do. So, yeah, started the hype train, guys. But I do appreciate it. I can't be more yeah. I can't be more like upfront with you guys. I do really support your guys' support. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Says I'm still new, I'm still young in the stream game, and having you guys just come here and hang out with me is all the support I need. But I really do appreciate you guys um you know coming on here and doing that. So thank you very much. Because all the monies I get from this, I'm just gonna put straight into the stream so I can just make it a better stream. So I do really do. You guys blow me away with the support you guys are showing me. So yeah, I do appreciate it. Appreciate it. I do. And again, like just hanging out is huge for me. So thank you for that. Especially with yeah, with just how new I am with this all this stuff. So thanks guys. Thank you very much. So replace this arrow. You need more speed on Hux. Like yeah, you want survivability, but don't have no speed secondaries on there. Find your best one that has speed or health or protection or some anything really, but you want speed on Hux ideally. He doesn't need it. No, he doesn't need it. He doesn't need it. I do that because I have mine specifically modded for like high end gameplay, to survive against like Jabas and other SLKRs, and I just modded them with the most survivability possible. Especially stuff like the assault battle. No, not a speed arrow. Don't put a speed arrow on them. You don't want a speed arrow on them. Yeah, this is fine. But most people, like if you look how most people mod him, they just mod him for pure health. But I would rather have 24% crit avoidance on crew than 5% health. Because if you don't have health primary arrows, then a crit avoidance arrow is really good. It provides a lot of survivability. Oh, Hux? Yeah, let me look at Hux. Yeah, the arrow is fine. The triangle. You need to replace the triangle. So look at this speedless thing. You should sell that mod, honestly. Sell this mod. Like don't even look twice at it. Just sell it. Like this thing just needs to be sold. So, yeah, like it shouldn't even exist in your account. So all the mods that don't have like this thing does not need to exist anymore. So I would sell that and then just replace it with something else. Is my recommendation. Yeah, that's good. For first order SF type hider singing. No. No, no, no. So you want ideally you want at least the primary set here, right? So I don't know. So I would replace this one right here. This one, find a crit damage one here and here. Yeah, so replace two of these with crit damage. You don't need like crit damage, crit chance if you don't have it, but you need to get a matching set here with first order SF type pilot. You need that crit damage. No, you do not want a speed arrow on crew. You rebel, you do not. So don't put a speed arrow on crew. That's not what you want to do. No, it's okay. The speed doesn't matter on crew all that much. But you want a health. Ideally, you want a health primary. That's 6 dots on crew. But if you don't have that, a crit avoidance one is fine. And if you don't have that, then a 5 dot health one is fine. But you want health primaries on them. Ideally, 6 dot health primaries. Don't 6 dot like crap mods to do it. But that's like the ideal. But you don't want a speed arrow on crew. Speed isn't doing anything for you. Yeah, these first order stormtrooper ones are fine to take to level 15, but make sure you take them at least to level 15. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, maybe. Okay. I just wanted to I know I already told you, but I just wanted to reiterate that you should do it. Um, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, hopefully. But do you want me to run it again just to show you like one more time what the strategy is that you're going for before you jump in there? One mini refresher. What am I saving my crystals for? Um, I sleep on them at night. So I gather them all up and then I sleep on top of them. And that's what I do with my crystals. Like a dragon. um, so they're mainly for like galactic chases or um capital pilot ships because you need 28k crystals to 7-star capital pilot capital ship. Yeah. Um, use my ally code here. Go ahead and send me a ally request. So there's my code. Go ahead and Sopper send me an ally request and I'll accept it. Can I check your mods one more time? Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me know when you sent that ally request, Sopper, and I'll go ahead and accept it. If you guys want to help out Sopper, hey, music rat Giber, I'm helping some people with right now with the SLKR alt event or not alt event, SLKR unlock event. But I'm also doing account reviews, so if you want to drop your ally code, I'll go ahead and give you an account review. But thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Um, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. I just made it yesterday, and it's been doing really well. So I'm I if you want to tell me your impressions of it, or did you learn anything from my guide? If you did, then that's great, and I'm really happy that you learned something. And if not, then that's okay too. Thanks for stopping in and let me know what your your critiques are. But otherwise, if you're interested in account review, it's completely free. I just will review your account. If you have an excellent account, I'll admire it. That's cool too. But if you have some things to improve on, then I'll let you know too. But I'm not like I'm not gonna go ham on you or anything. But feel free to drop your ally code if you want, or otherwise just hang out and have some fun. I did not get the message yet, so I don't know if it takes the time, takes some time to for it to populate, but I have not got your ally code yet. All right, so Lasher, did you want? Oh yeah, you wanted me to look at your. Can you mind putting your alt information or your account information again? I'll try scrolling up and seeing if I find it, but oh yeah, I'll restart. This usually refreshes the game. You added me too as it. So I generally keep my ally requests for new players because I post on Reddit the new players because it really does help and I have good leaders. So I post it for new players and usually because if you look at all my allies, they're just like new players. Yeah, go ahead and post your ally your account uh ally code again, Slasher, so that I can accept. Okay, great. Music rat Geber. So what are you farming right now? And then are you a spender or are you free to play or what's your goals? Free to play? Okay, great. Uh and then what are you farming right now? What's your farm? You have a pen and paper? Mr. Old Fashioned over here. Oh nice, you found a 6 dot mod. Um JMK at the moment. Nice, nice. Um are you close to having cat at all? Okay. Glengarry. The only thing I have to say, Solasher, is these mods aren't weak. You're weak. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you should be good, my dude. Give it a try. See how it goes. If you, yeah, just good luck. Like I said, um, the key, save that turn meter. Oh, great, great music. Save that turn meter for crew for after he gets healing immunity. Yeah, go ahead and record it. That'll really help me when I can look at it and then we can see what's going on there. Okay, so music rat bear. I'm gonna go ahead and do your ally. I'm gonna go ahead and do your account review. So let's look it up. Oh, excellent. You're free to play and you're rocking Leia. Good for you. Good for you. Order 66 new. Okay. Wow. 9.4 million. 5.6 in characters, 3.7 in ships. 23,000 galactic war battles. So you've been playing 5-ish years, right? About a little over 5 years. So, yeah. Yeah, good for you, my dude. Good for you. You're working on Ray's ult right now. Let's see if free to play really is free to play. My guy, did you lie to me? Did you lie to me? Because it looks like the Lightspeed bundle broke your free to play. um, did you get the Lightspeed bundle though? Are you free to play but with the Lightspeed bundle? That's totally fine. Always have problems with mods. Well, I'm glad you watched my mod stuff, my mod guide. So I hope that kind of explains what kind of mods you should be investing in and slicing. And if you follow that, you should be doing a lot better. Okay, you farmed this. Did, and then I imagine with the Rebel one, you probably already had them, so you didn't have to buy that bundle. You bought my guy, Mr. Free to Play. You can't hide that spending from me. Yeah, you can't hide it. You can't hide it. No one R3'd. This guy is the shining. So the Lightspeed bundle broke you. You crashed on the waves of the Lightspeed bundle. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Those uh those uh those 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 bundles were too good. They were too good. So you couldn't not spend them. So it's fine. It's fine. You can say you're free to play, except you got the bundles because those are great bundles. I'm sorry. I'll figure out what you're trying to say right now. Eggs, bacon, and toast when I'm done with this account review because I'm not understanding what you wrote there. Oh, did you lose? Did you lose? You can post. Do you have like a YouTube or something? Can you upload it? I don't really have a Discord. Yeah, music, especially if you like. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I totally get it, my guy. Yeah, your speeds on Leia is a little low, to be honest. Yeah, even with a speed set potency. Um, yeah, my guy. Um, yeah. So this really isn't good. Do you have a speed secondary, like a mod health with speed secondary on there? Because you still want, and then I would change this to speed, or I'm sorry, to health primary. The reason you want that is her true damage is based on her health, and then you want survivability. So that's why you want health. Yeah. So I would go health here. And then I would try to find an arrow with health primary that has a speed secondary substat. So you don't have to sell this. Don't sell this. Um, you should keep it for a pilot because you can still use this on a pilot that you just don't care about the ground character. You just want pilot mods on them. But in the future, please don't do this. Yeah, yeah, please don't do this. If it doesn't have speed secondaries, just build more mods into your account. Like just keep farming new mods and you'll find mods with more potential on it. Yeah, so my guy, music, Rat Gibar. I'm really glad you saw my video. I'm really glad you saw my video because you have some good mods here, but you've been playing for so long, you're just like you just kind of luck into it, right? You just like keep getting them over time. Um because if you just keep playing this game, naturally you're going to get some mods in your account that are going to be decent. But if you follow the recommendations and the standards I set in my mod guide, then you're going to start statistically building better mods because I get where your roster is huge, so you need a lot of mods. It's not just a little bit of mods that you need, but you need a lot of mods because your roster is humongous. And if you're not able to build those mods in a good amount of time, then yeah, you can DM me on Discord. I do have a Discord server, so I'll post it up right after this. It's not very good, so don't expect anything. I'm still building it, but I'm still working on it. All right, so music. Sorry about that. I'm also on Twitch, so that's why it may seem like I'm talking to myself, but I stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. But yeah, follow the standards on my mod guide, and you're gonna build better mods over time. But if they don't have the standards, yeah, why there's no speed secondaries on my server? Because I'm lacking. I haven't been farming it. Um, Yeah, this is good. Good mods. I yeah, I don't know if you need crit damage on him. I would put health. You could give this to someone else. Like this is a great mod. But you just want health. You don't need crit damage on Jabba. The server isn't weak. You're weak. Oh, you hit me in the feels. All right. Oh, my guy, my dude. You're gonna want protection. I don't know what. Yeah, your mods are a little behind. So you need all protection primaries here. All protection primaries. Yeah, so this needs to be a protection primary. So this needs to be a protection primary. Even though it has like some protection on there, it's not enough protection. You need a protection primary on here. And I would say, that's not good. That's, it's okay. Yeah, and then maybe consider getting JML to R9. I'll tell you this, if you get JML to R9, he's going to perform really well, even with the worst mods ever. It's just going to boost his protection, and he's naturally going to perform a lot better. So if you want to take a little break from farming new things and take JML to R9, that's going to do a lot of work for you. But I would recommend taking JML to R9 personally. But this is not yeah, your mods, because your mods, you should have your best mods on your GLs. Your best mods. I'm a little scared on this one. Yeah, this is not good. So you want an offense set with health primaries on Ray. So you want to aim for 200,000 health. 507 speed is fine. 10,000 damage is fine. So change this speed set into an offense set. So you want offense and you want health primaries. So all these need to be health primaries. And then what you're also looking for is good. I would say getting JML to R9 would be better than taking another GL to R8 personally. Like JML you want at R9 because his if you look here, yeah, so your account's massive, my guy. Your account's massive. So you're gonna do well regardless of even if you have not great mods because you've been playing forever. But if you dialed in your mods, you could be unstoppable, right? You'll be competing way up there. But you're gonna perform regardless because you have a lot of the GLs, you have a lot of the things. So like if I went against you in Grand Arena, I would, you would beat me 99% of the time just because your account is 6 years old where mine's 2. But in like maybe 6 months or so, I think I would beat you just because I'm building up my counters. So and I like have the ships and the mods. But I would say R9 JML. Okay, that's great. That's great. But mods is gonna make you like really sing in their music. So I would say R9 on JML is gonna do a lot of work for you. A lot of work. Yeah. With all protection primaries. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this one. If you want to speed primary here, maybe. A lot of people want all health, but if you want to like, I don't know. Maybe with yeah, no problem. I'm still going. Are you good? Do you still have time, music, or I'm still looking at your stuff? Your Piot's modded well. Your Piot's modded really well. Revan's not bad. Your cat. So you want health primaries on her. So music, you need health primaries on cat. So you don't want defense. Crit damage is good. Crit damage is good. You don't want a defense one here. You want health, maybe offense here if you really want to make her more damage. But if you want more survivability, you want health. You want health and health. And the reasoning is here. So Ahsoka has plus 50% offense, critical damage, blah, blah, blah. She also has plus 50% health and defense and shares all these bonuses with her light side. So you want her, you want health because she's going to get 50% of that health. So if you put health here and health here instead of protection and defense, that's going to give you more survivability because she's going to have that much health, and it's going to be give plus 50% of whatever you put on there as well. And she's going to be sharing those bonuses with her team as well, which gives the whole team more survivability. So that's why you want health on Cat. You still want good speed on her, but health is very important. Okay, let's look at your ships. You said you're a collector, so I hope you collect ships. So your ships aren't that good either. I would say music. If you could get your ships up and running, then you're gonna be a bigger contender. Because I think your Leia and your Jabba are probably doing some serious heavy lifting. You probably put those on defense, right? Like you probably go Leia and Jabba on defense, and then I think you had the Leia Kron. Did you? Yeah. No, you don't. Oh, you're in Kyber 3? Yeah, because you're... Yeah. I don't know. But that Leia and Jabba defense is probably... And if you get Ben with Rey as well, those three, you put them on your front bottom wall, that's really going to do... A lot of people are going to struggle on that music. So if you want to... I would recommend for your defense, just take Jabba, take Leia, take Rey, put them on your front bottom wall, especially once you get that Rey ult. Do you have Ben? Yeah, Ben. I don't see Ben. But once you get Ben, yeah, well, I understand you don't like ships, but ships are really important. Ships are really important. If you're fine where you are in Kyber 3, then you don't have to farm ships. You can just like get all the GLs and throw them on the front walls, and then you're gonna be fine. Hey Ninja, how's it going? You're gonna be fine. But if you wanna compete in Kyber 1, or even I would say Kyber 2, you're gonna have to have ships. Like you're going to have them. At the very least, you said you're a collector, right? Collect the ships. Just collect them and then put them on defense. You don't have to farm them, right? Like you don't have to use them. If you don't like to play with ships, that's fine. Farm the ships, get the ships, but throw them on defense. Okay, you keep job on. Okay. So yeah, Leia's a good defense too. I don't know. I don't know. You can do whatever you want with your defense. I'm sure you have more experience with that. Um, but if you want to, because I'm telling you, if you just farmed your ships, if you farmed the meta ships, right? You farmed Profundity, um, you farm Leviathan, if you farm whatever comes out in 2024, and you just put those meta ships on defense, then you take your GLs on offense or whatever you do for your ground defense, you're gonna perform a lot better. Like if you don't like to clear your enemy ships, at least okay, yeah, but you have like a massive account, so not a lot of people. And yeah, maybe in Kyber some have it, some don't. And a lot of people build the Jabba counters. But sometimes those fail too. So Jabba is a really strong defense. So if you want to take Jabba on offense, I go for all offense personally, but I go with the ship's defense. But you just whatever strategy you have, as long as you have a strategy, like then you're fine, right? Um, but yeah, I would recommend you need to work on your ships, my dude, and your mods. If you get your ships and mods running, this account would be singing. Like if I suddenly got your account today, the first thing I would do is I would start farming all my ships and I would start working on my mods heavily. And that's what I would do because it has so many things. Like you have all the things. Except for Inquisitors. Do you not have Inquisitors? Yeah, I would recommend. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's not fun. But I would also recommend you get your Inquisitors up and running because are you close to getting Riva? Like, how many Riva shards do you have? Yeah, I don't know. Executor isn't a very good ship. Isn't a very good ship. Um, I off meta kill. I have multiple fleets that can off meta kill Executor. So Executor is if that's your defense. Um, yeah, if your defense you're hoping for ships is Executor. Executor is not. That's what everyone in Bronzium and Chromium and Erodium is hoping what will hold is because everyone has an Executor and you shove it on defense. But if you're looking for an actual like ship's defense to hold, Executor isn't it. The triple attacker Executor is okay if you have Leviathan and say like Malevolence or something on there. But if you're just hoping for Executor, more than likely it's not going to hold. And if you can't clear your enemy ships, you're just going to lose because you can't. If they can get a full clear on you and you can't, then they win. That's it. So yeah, that's my recommendation is get Inquisitors up and running because Inquisitors have two great ships, that TIE Interceptor and the Scythe. So if you can get the TIE Interceptor and Scythe with the Defender and you already have a Chimera, then hey, you can counter Leviathans, a 7-star Leviathans, and then you can use your Finalizer to take out an Executor and you're golden. Then now you're starting to build things that can counter. I would say you need to get in I would say you need to get in a better guild. So in if you're in Kyber 3 and you only have 3 shards of Riva, um yeah, I get it. I get it. I don't want to farm them either, but I'm gonna farm them because I want Riva and I want their ships. Like their ships are great. Their ships are amazing. And they can get you. I don't know what's going on with your guild if you're happy with your guild, but if you want to be competitive, I think you need a better guild. I don't know any top end guilds that have like 0 Riva shards because Riva's been in the game for a while and to have 3 of her shards is very, very little. Yeah, yeah. So if you can counter them with your first order and you don't like ships, just think of someone who likes ships, what they can do, right? Like the Executor is not a it's a Executor is a good defense when partnered with other good ships. Then it kind of like stretches, but your ships aren't, and you don't even have a 7-star Executor. Like you're yeah, but regardless, we understand like, hey, ships isn't your forte. I'm just saying maybe if you farm Inquisitors, you can get into even right now, you can pretty much get in almost any guild, top end. But I would say you need to find a guild, and this is just my recommendation. Guilds are different, right? If you love your guild, stay in your guild. But I think your guild is really slowing you down, because if you only have 3 Riva shards, that shows that your guild is just like ultra casual, like ridiculously casual. And I don't know what's going on with it, but to see someone who's playing for 6 years and you have 9.4 million GP and you can farm how many GLs? 6 GLs, but you have 3 Riva shards. That shows me that you could do a lot better guild wise. You could do a lot better. And if you don't want to do better, then that's fine. stay in your guild, but my recommendation is you need a better guild. Find a guild, because if you want to be competitive, find a guild that aligns with your competitiveness. If you're cool with them, then cool. But if you're not, then you should work on finding a guild that can get you Riva. Because if I had your account right now, like if you just gave it to me, I would work on ships, I would work on mods, and I would immediately find a new guild. So that's my recommendation. But thanks for letting me look at your account. It's an interesting account. Um, and even like Cal Kestis, like the fact that you have Jedi Knight Cal Kestis will get you into a great guild. Yeah, so I would say, dude, I would say I get there. Do you understand? Is English your first language? Your name's a little like French sounding. Music Rat Geber. It sounds a little French-ish to me. So I don't. Is English your first language? But I'm gonna type something out and see if you. So I typed something in chat. So if English isn't your first language and you don't understand the sunk cost fallacy, what it means is you when you invest in something, like you do something, you play with something, you are involved in something, you're like emotionally tied to it. But okay, so if you don't understand, just Google that phrase and then put it in a translator, the definition of that into a Google Translate. But the sunk cost fallacy means you feel okay, great. Most Europeans are very multilingual, so the sunk cost fallacy means you are over invested in your guild. You're an officer. You feel like you have an emotional attachment to it, but realistically, it would be better for you not to have that emotional attachment. I would just say consider finding a new guild, and I'll even give you the Discord. That okay. So I'll even give you the Discord, the recruitment Discord. You're an officer, so maybe you have it already because you're trying to find people. But I'm gonna give you the Discord link. So there's the Discord link. So go ahead, save it, join it, and then start perusing some guilds, and maybe you can find a guild that's right for you. But I always recommend taking your GP, timesing it by 50, and then adding another 50 million to it. But I promise you, with your GP and GLs, with Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, you can find a fantastic guild that could easily get you Riva within, I don't know, here, let me do some math real quick. In like 3 months, honest, 80, 160, 240, 240, 320, 4 or 5 months. In 4 or 5 months, you can find, okay, yeah, it's just a recommendation. You don't have to change it at all or whenever you want, but I would recommend if you have 3 Riva shards and if you feel like you have to always hound people for participation, like especially if you're a guild officer, you're like ultra involved in this game. So you're just like really holding back your progress. So find a guild that aligns, like, cuz you're probably getting like fantastic raid participation. You're killing it in all events, TW and everything that TB. So you can give, like, you would be a great guild member with your account. So I would recommend just finding a guild that aligns with the level that your account performs at, because you could really like turbocharge everything that you're doing. Hey, Shadow Irva, thanks for following. If you want An account review, I'm doing account reviews right now, so go ahead and post your ally code. But that's my recommendations, music. Thank you for letting me look at your account. You have a very interesting account. So, being mostly free to play, playing for so long, I like your account. Um, yeah, I don't have a. I need to build a Discord server. I'll drop here. Oh, that's not my Discord server. That's the guild recruitment server. Um, so that's not mine, music. So I don't own that. I don't represent that. That's just a really good source for finding a new guild. Um, here. So, all right. Sorry, Slasher. There's my Discord. So it's a super trash Discord that I literally just create. I have done nothing in it. I've done, yeah. So that Discord is for it's not for me to join that, but it's a great Discord server, music. So I would recommend you keep that and just save it. Like I have it because I save it because if I ever feel like I need to find a new guild, that's what I do. So but I recommend you take your GP, which is pretty much like 10 million. You find and yeah, 550 million GP is what you're looking at. Oh, for my YouTube, but I left in about thumbs up and all that stuff. Well, I thank you for the support on my YouTube and everything, music. Yeah, please hang out. I'm gonna continue doing account reviews and stuff. So, I think as you hang out and join my streams and stuff, if you like them, maybe you'll learn more. But that's how I learned about this game mostly, is just from watching other people play. And if you can learn like that, then you'll do great. Yeah, there's a lot of difference in strategy. Pretty much the biggest things with triple attackers is it stops the finalizer. So I personally don't use triple attacker on offense. It's just for defense. And the reason is it hits hard and it can really just because that's what you're looking for is when you place a defense, you're just looking for RNG. You want that RNG that will get you holds. But with Finalizer, with triple attacker, you can burn through their tank pretty much right away, and that puts everything else at risk, and then you win. Because the way that the Finalizer um, wins. Oh, there you go, Stopper. I added you. So the way your finalizer wins is you pretty much control Houndstooth so it never taunts, and then you control the other two. But when you have triple attacker, it puts it all at risk. Okay, yeah, thanks for hanging out, music. But I stream all the time. I try to stream around this time. I live in Japan, so I am American, but I live in Japan. So I hear my time zone is pretty good for Europeans. So if you live in Germany, then maybe my streaming time is a little better that for you than Americans because yeah, a lot of the streamers on here are Americans, but they stream what's prime for American time, not like the rest of us. Okay, let me look at it. All right. Yo, hey, thanks guys for joining my Discord. I promise I'll start working on it now that I advertised it. Here. Let's see what's going on here. Everyone gets to watch Solasher fail. Just know this isn't me, guys. This isn't me playing. Oh, you live in the Philippines? Nice. So you're an expat? Yeah, I cool. Okay. I see you're thinking about what to do because you're like, oh man, this guy has a good amount of health left. All right. Then you use that one and you assist on S Trooper, right? Hmm. No. So I see it falling apart here. Hmm. So a big part of it is your taunt fell off on crew because you tried to stun um right away while everyone was alive. So and then they went on other people and you lost your stun on crew. So you should have used um basic there on crew, I would say. But I don't know. Um I don't know. But there was like some tiny mistakes I get, but yeah, let me see. But I'm yeah. Yeah, that's rough. Rough. Yeah, it's hard for me to like compare it to. How'd it go, Tumblo? Hold on. Let me try with this. Yeah, maybe you need more damage. Maybe I have too much damage compared to yours. Because that I remember even when I did this, this is how I did it. Like I went all in on Resistance Hero Finn. But I think even back then I had better mods. Okay. Nice. Yeah, maybe that this is better. Maybe this is better. So so instead of using Faust, maybe going with more offense. All right, let me try it again. Because maybe this will help you. Yeah, so I have zero permissions set on my Discord. Zero. Hey, Sir Dingarogu. So we're doing account reviews. You can go ahead and post your ally code and we'll give you a account review. All right. So let's see how this one goes. Yeah, so maybe try that. Maybe try this. Because instead of Faust, I'm going with First Order Executioner. And that's just killing him right off the bat. So maybe a little more offense is good for you. And then I can go ahead and do him. Hey, yeah, welcome to the chat, my guy. Go ahead and post your stuff. Um, let me look that up for you. But this is going, if you look right here, it's going much better, right? So more offense, because I think you just need crew for that. What's his name? Panda, First Order Executioner. So for him, I did hear someone. I do remember something about health. Yeah, health and crit damage. So crit damage, offense, health, speed. So if you don't have crit damage and you go for offense, that's probably fine too. Um, but that would be my best bet. But maybe going just with less mods. Yeah, this is going really well, honestly. Yeah, this is good. This is good. I like this. Maybe try this. Maybe this will help. Just more offense, more damage. Ding Grogu. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. On Get Grand Arena. Okay. So if anyone has ever built a Discord server, I would appreciate help. But if you haven't, just stand by and I'll like Google it all and fix up the server and everything. But I'm still learning. Still learning. TW? Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, you're 10 million GP, 6.2 in characters, 4.3 in ships. You've been playing for 28,000. That's a long time. 5, 6 years, right? Yeah, you don't have to, Ninja. I was just wondering if anyone has experience building like because a lot of the same stuff I would want in my server would be the stuff that you would have in like a guild server, like with the bots and everything. Because everything else I can build, and then I can easily work on the permissions myself. I don't have any experience with bots. Really? So you're having trouble with this account with Grand Arena? Let's see. Where are you at? Kyber 3. Um, okay. Yeah, because you and I are in the same place. We have like the same rating, but you have 5 more GLs than me. So and all the things. So you with your account, I think you should be able to realistically with this count be in Kyber 2, like high Kyber 2, pushing maybe close to like Kyber 1. Um But I understand where, all your opponents have the Grand Arena Omicrons and you have the TW ones. But it looks like you have some, right? You have Radis, you have Starkiller, one Amalguses. So I'm sure you're like, yeah. Well, let's see what you have. Let's see what your Jedi is. Because realistically, you can go with Jabba. Like, Jabba has a good chance to countering Leia. Have you been going Jabba against Leia? I beat GL Leia with SLKR, but he is yeah, like but she didn't have the Drogon Datacron. So that was like a just a normal data. I think she had the Leia Datacron, not the Drogon one. So and I was able to beat that. Jabba on defense. Yeah, so maybe Jabba could be your answer. BB-8. You want to stun BB-8, Solasher. If you try to stun Ray, she can just shit it because she just like um yeah, Jabba can counter in fives. In threes, you want to use SLKR. So in threes, you use, let's see your unaligned force users. You would use SLKR. You don't have an UFU team and you don't have Terran Malicos. Um, do you not get the sixth or the fifth, the six box or the gold or the red box um for conquest or Sir Ding Grogu? I'm just gonna call you Sir. Sir, do you get do you get that box, the red box or gold box? Because you should have Terran Malicos by now. Where's your Terran Malicos, sir? It's a great character. Great character. If you have Terran Malicos in threes, then SLKR, Terran Malicos, and crew can beat Leia in threes. In fives, I would just take Jabba and have that be your Ray counter. So that would probably be your best bet. Um, yeah. And because you don't have Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. If you had Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, you could use JML to counter Leia, but I don't think you have him either. Yeah. Yeah, so no Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. So yeah, I would say Jabba, but I would say this, sir. Your Leia fears should be over soon because her Kron is leaving soon. So after this 5v5, hopefully they don't give her another like supercharged Kron, and she's not that effective on defense. So without her Kron, I promise you a standard SLKR lineup will beat her. So keep that in mind. Maybe after her Kron goes away, then you can just earmark SLKR for her. But if you're using SLKR for Jabba, then you can use Jabba for her, especially if you have the Jabba Kron. So this should be you don't have a good Jabba Kron. This should be the other one, the one that gives turn meter. So if you can refresh this one and get the one that gives turn meter uh for the what do you call it, for her thermals, and it gives turn meter and damage immunity to everyone, then this would easily help you counter Leia right now. Yeah. So the going with that team has a lot more offense to Lasher. So I think did you lose? Because if you lost, I think you could yeah, because I when I did it right now, it was like with that extra offense of hey Ray Rock. Okay, yeah, maybe you just have to like tweak it a little. Um, but yeah, I'm not done yet, sir. I'm not done yet. Please sit down, sir. Hang on for this ride. We're not done here yet. All right. Um, yeah, your ships look decent. It looks like you don't have any issues with ships, right? Because you said you're a TW guy. I'm sure you farmed your ships. I'm sure these are doing great things for you. Are you having any issues with ships? It doesn't look like it. Even though you have low stars, I would say this. I would say this, sir. Um, this 4-star Leviathan is not good, right? Like this is not a good ship at 4 stars. At 7 stars, it's top of the meta. At 4 stars, it's getting beat by like everything. So I don't know if you're taking it on offense and using it to beat like profanities or something, which it could maybe still do on offense, I guess. But at 7 stars is where this ship starts singing. Starts singing. So maybe start saving your crystals and start refreshing the Leviathan so it doesn't take like 2 years to take to 7 stars. It can take you like 6 months or something if you just refresh it every few months. or do 1 or 2 or 3 refreshes every month. If you can like save it. Okay. Yeah, just start. It gets better at every stars. So if you can start like, if you can just start refreshing it, even if it's just like 1, 2, or 3 refreshes every time, that's still better than just slowly getting it 10 shards at a time. It's not like you have to do all the refreshes at once. Just, start getting it up, because the higher stars it is, the better it's going to perform for you, because it gets faster and it starts gaining better abilities. Um, so that's my recommendation with your ships, is just because you're exactly where I am. I don't know if you're getting first place in fleets every day. Okay. Um, yeah, you got to do what you got to do, right? Like you got to do what you got to do, and that improves the hold guild. So it's not like I hate doing that, but I would say you shouldn't be doing it all. Like maybe you're an officer or something, or you're just in the best position of it. But it should be a shared burden. Like you shouldn't be like the whale that does everything for everyone, and you take on all the crappy R8s because you're an officer and you care. Like it should be a shared effort between everyone. So my recommendation is start getting everyone involved with rote and getting everyone to take their equal burden. And if they're not willing to do that, yeah, well you can do that, but if you're the guild leader, then get with your officers and start talking about getting more of a shared burden for rote, because but your account's fine. Your account's fine. And if you're just gonna take it all, then you can do it. Then, but like I would say in the future, like slow down on that, slow down on it. Pump the brakes. Pump, pump, pump. Uh, because and it's great that but if you're not getting your guild involved, then why are you doing it? Like why are you doing all this stuff? Because a guild is like a collection of everyone working together to accomplish these goals. Like you're not a one man. Yeah, you're not a one man show. And if you are, then you're not effectively being a leader. And I'm gonna hit you on your leadership, not on your account. So ask at first, right? You can just ask them. You don't have to like force anyone. But if you just ask, hey, we your officers and your leader have been like taking all these burdens. When you start doing the R8s, start asking for volunteers. Hey, this is what we need for the guild, and then just ask. And if you ask, then you'll receive, right? If you don't ask, you'll never receive. So that's what I would say. You need to ask. Like I'll ask you guys, hey, like, follow, subscribe on my channel. And then if I ask, maybe someone will do it, Maybe they won't. But if I never ask, then it'll never happen. So same thing with you. Like just ask, put it out there. Say, hey, for our next star, we need to build these operations and we need these characters at these relic levels, and then ask the guild for volunteers. And then you can just like do it that way instead of just saying, oh wow, thank you. Thank you. Um, music. Thank you for your donation. See, you ask and you shall receive. But thank you, music. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate the support. So thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. Not necessary. It was more of a joke. But I do appreciate the support. So thank you very much for that. Um but yeah, that's what I'm saying, my dude. Like share the burden. Share the burden. I'm sure your guild would be happy to take 1 or 2 characters to wherever you guys need them to take, R7s, 5, 6, 7, 8s, for rote. Like it's a shared thing. So just and again, you don't have to like force everyone. You don't have to like take their arm and break it to get them to do it. You just be friendly with it. Just tell them the why too. Like give them the why are they doing it? So if you tell them why they're doing it, like what you need it for, if you're just like, hey, we need someone to R8 Tebow, they're gonna be like, yeah, I bet. Yeah, I'm gonna jump right on that Tebow train. But if you tell them like, hey, if we can R8 like all these characters, we can start earning, whatever, 33 shards or 34 shards or whatever your goal is. So, but if you never give them the why and tell them what the goals are, like realistic goals, and then do it one step at a time. Like, hey, we're getting, 30 stars right now, but if we get these characters because there's bots that can do the math for you, then you can say like, hey, we can hey Steve, how you doing? So then you can tell them like, hey, we can start getting these goals and then we can get these more benefits, and then people will invest in that and in the guild. So, and then that's how you build guild communities and guild goals, and then you get everyone involved instead of just being like, well, I'm the leader, so I'm just gonna take all the crappy characters. And if the leaders and your officers want to take on the worst ones, like you want to take on the R9 Cup or whatever, maybe that one's so memey, someone will volunteer. But like you gotta share the burden, and at least there's some decent R8s in there too that people will definitely volunteer for. Hey Steve, doing well, doing well. So we're just doing a account review. So yeah, and hanging out and doing that. So I'm doing wonderful. How are you? Nice, nice. So I did. Yeah, that's my recommendation, my guy, my dude. But good account, good account. I like your account. I think you're doing a lot of great things. I don't know what it's like to be a guild leader. So you have a lot more responsibilities and burdens that I will never be burdened with um because I would never run. I like thank you for your service, Sir Dean Grogu, because it is a lot of work. It is a lot of work running a guild. So I know it's people like you. Nice, nice. It's people like you, Sir Dean Grogu, that are the foundation of what makes this game so great. So you're doing, some great work. Yeah, delegation. That's the great thing a leader does. And I'll tell you this, like so I'm in the military, and yeah. Okay, yeah, thanks music. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm trying to grow both. So if you want to hang out over here too, hang out. Go ahead and follow my follow me on Twitch too if you want. But I appreciate anywhere you watch me on YouTube or Twitch, it's fine. Um, yeah, so Ray Rock is totally right though. It's about delegation, and I'll tell you why. So I'm like I said, I'm in the military. So I'm somewhat high ranking. It's not a big deal. But if I ask someone to do it, it's like an inherently implied that it's an order, and it just sounds a lot better. So if I ask someone, "Hey guys, we need this or whatever," there's an implication that it's kind of an order, but it's just me being nice. So that's how you can phrase it. If you feel like you really need something done, just ask. People will volunteer. Like people will inherently, as social creatures, um, want to follow with everything that the social order and responsibility and everything, even though it's a game. Major amazing. No, I'm not a major. I'm not an officer. I'm enlisted. So, but I have spent 16 years in the military. So, I got somewhere in the military. But I'm not an officer. I'm enlisted. So yeah, major amazing. It doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound right. Major amazing. It doesn't have that certain, you know, pizzazz, that panache, that ring to it. So yeah, general amazing. General, yeah. If I was gonna go for a higher ranking synonym, I would probably go for like Admiral Awesome or something like that. If I really wanted to upgrade my rank, it would probably be like Admiral Awesome. Just that has a decent ring to it. Yeah, yeah, that's totally fine. The Hey music. Thanks for thanks for chatting on Twitch. I totally get why you'd want to be on 'cause I do the same thing too when I watch other streamers on I see him on YouTube and then I'm like the only one talking to him on YouTube and then everyone else is like having a grand old time on Twitch and everything. So I get it. I am trying to grow both. So I do appreciate your viewership wherever you want to view. So thanks for hanging out, music. Yeah, definitely hang out. Um but yeah, like it's hard though. It's hard being a leader in this game. But these are some great recommendations, Sardine Grogu. Just start getting your team involved, start getting your guild involved, and then you can talk with your officers and find the best way to do it. Whether you want to do a sign up sheet or my guild like posts on Discord, and then we just kind of like put a reaction. So it'll be like react with a teddy bear if you want, like this one or an S or an R or whatever. They'll put a reaction on there, and then you just have to react with that, and that means that you're agreeing um to do it. But you can do like a Google's Docs or something too. There's plenty of ways to skin that cat. So you just gotta figure out what's best for you. So yeah, yeah. But great account, my guy. Great account. You got a lot of things going on in here. A lot of things going on. I would say, um, I would say this as a guild leader, I would highly encourage you when you feel ready for it to start aiming for Zepho. Like if you were in a position to like start asking your guild to start building towards Zepho, that's really going to start with help with Kairos. So if you guys are comfortable with Riva and you guys are pretty much earning your Riva shards and you have everyone or a good amount earning Riva shards, I would say the next a guild goal should be Jedi Knight Cal Kestis and start working towards Zepho because that's going to pump so much Kairos through your guild and that's going to help with development overall. So that's another thing that you guys can do is build towards aiming for Zepho as a guild goal, um, and then you're gonna be really doing great. Sith Trooper, yeah, Sith Trooper. If you take him to R7, it's not the worst thing in the world because you'll need it for what do you call it, Leviathan, anyways. Yeah, so you're getting 30. You're gonna get Riva soon because that's 60 a month, right? So I'm sure you're gonna have Riva any day now. Um, but I would say another guild goal, like if you're getting 30 Riva shards and you're still pushing Riva, then yeah, it R7 Sith Trooper is really good. Even you're gonna use him with SLKR anyways, and then he's a requirement for Leviathan, so you'll want him there sooner or later. But I did unlock SLKR with the R5 S Trooper, so it's not a must, but his extra damage will help. Um, yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to now. Whenever you think you guys are ready, that the Kairos that you can get from Zepho and the extra get to and everything will really help your guild. So just something to think about as you guys start instead of like focusing on, road or whatever else. If you guys want to do that, because that's going to open up a lot for your whole guild too, because then it starts opening up for like um TW having Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, 50 of them will open up a lot of counters. Also for Leia. Nice. It's sideways, but I'll do my best. My guy, you made this video sideways. I don't know what. Did you record it with your phone or something? Can I like rotate this? Yeah, basic right there, right? Yep. Nice. Yep. Okay. And then use your special. Yes. Basic. Okay. I would have. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Unlucky. All right. All right. Give turn meter to crew. Okay. Stun BB-8. Oh no. You need to stun BB-8. There. Wow, he just got. He just got. Don't AoE. No, don't do it. No. 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 So you could have won that one. You could have won that one. Um, but I'll say this. Uh, yeah, you do. You do. But you should have stunned BB-8. You should have stunned BB-8 there. On that second one, you should have stunned BB-8. You need to control BB-8. So, and then BB-8 went crazy. You got unlucky on getting crew just one tapped there. That's just bad RNG. But you need to control BB-8. So, if you have your stun, you need to stun BB-8. BB-8 needs to be controlled. Okay. That's where it all. Yeah, yeah, it is. You would have won that if you would have stunned BB-8. Best team for the last. Honestly, there's got to be some guides out here, because I did it so long ago, and again, like I don't have fantastic mods on my first order, but I don't know like how your mods are. Um, so generally, I don't know if one of you guys like sent this, but I generally keep my allies for new players. So if you look at my allies, it's all like absolutely new players, and then I usually purge like players as they go, just because I would rather allies are just for pretty much the only time we use allies are for new players. Yeah, I'll give you yeah, I can. Here, you should join this one. You can drop the ally code if you want for your alt. So, drop your ally code. But that's a Discord server that has. Are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about Ray alt event. Yeah, I don't. I go straight for SLKR for the side event. I don't. So I can show you how I did that one too. But I used like much better alt mods. I use my best mods, but I'll show you what I do for the Ray one here. But let me look at this account real quick too. Yes, you. Yes, if you have Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, do you have Inquisitors on here too? Looks like you don't. Yeah, so I would say this about your alt account. Um, Very interesting account. Um, I I don't know if this account will get in a Zepho one. You can try, um, but you're not. This isn't Zepho ready. No. Um. Okay. Yeah, you're close. It's a ROTE. Yeah. So you're close with Calcestis. Maybe you can get into Zepho account, but a lot of those guilds want Inquisitors too. So if you take your Calcestis to R7 and then get your Inquisitors up, maybe. But those guilds also have like your main would have no problem getting into a Zepho account. Absolutely no problem. Your alt, I don't know. Even though it's 8 million GP, generally they want more GLs. So they'll have like a requirement of like 4 to 6 GLs or something like that. Just because they want more out of their characters. So since your alt was built, it seems like more for like off meta. Maybe you'll have some difficulty finding a guild. Yeah, this account is not like this account is not meta, right? Like it doesn't have the GL ships. It only has 2 GLs, one without alt. So I think this account would really struggle to find a guild that is like really competitive right now. And most guilds that are unlocking Zepho are high end guilds that have a lot of discipline with those players. So your main absolutely could get into a Zepho account, but your alt is not in a position for that. I think you can still try just because you have like 8.2 million GP, but I feel like if I was a guild leader and you showed me your account, I would say like, sorry, you're not what we're looking for, because you only have pretty much one GL, and that's just Lord Vader. Your SLKR doesn't have its alt. You don't have any meta fleets, and you don't have Inquisitors. So you're not bringing much that a guild would want with this alt. This is just not a it's purely like GP, like just 8.2 million GP, but guilds like that don't just want um yeah, the guild isn't weak, you're weak. um so for the uninformed Sir Dingrogu or anyone else, it's a Glenn Gary Glenn Ross quote. So he's not really saying you're weak. Don't take offense to what he's saying. It's a joke. He's saying a joke. Um, but yeah, I would you can still try. You can still try, right? But the alt tier battle. Oh, if you would have waited a second, I would have done it with you. But this is how I did the alt tier. I'll do it without using the the stuff. All right, so I didn't use that one. I think I went like this. Did I use? Yeah. Yeah, take offense. Oh, did you die to the ads? The two dudes pieced you? All right, so you can throw this on anyone. I throw it on JTR. So you don't use this. If you use your alt right now, you'll die. So who needs to be inspired? Yeah, let's inspire you. You can't be inspired. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this to give myself, and I'm gonna target myself to give myself taunt. And then I'm gonna go ahead and give him healing immunity, even though he's not close right now. And then I'm gonna target Ray. Yeah, no problem, Sir Ding Grogu. If you ever need any advice, hit me up. But that's my advice. So now that you have So here's another thing. So if you have a support player, this heals, right? So if you have a support player, this heals. So you don't. I could use this right now because I have Lifeblood and Taunt on Ray, but I'm not going to use. I'm not going to use this yet because it heals Ray. So I want to get Ray to below 60% to get a Whirlwind, and then I'm gonna use this to heal so that I can Whirlwind again. So I'm gonna basic here. All right, so then I'm going to keep Lifeblood on Ray. So now I have access to a Whirlwind. All right. All right, so don't use this ability on him. So I want to get my taunt back up as quick as I can. So I'm just going to target one of the ads and hand wave them so I can get bonus turn meter. So see how she has so much turn meter now? So I'm going to go ahead and do my Whirlwind on SLKR. All right, so I'm going to target myself again. For here, put the taunt on me, and then basic. All right, do the wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All right, so now Ray has less than 60% health, so I'm going to use this so that I can heal. But you only use that ability when you have Lifeblood and Taunt on JTR. I don't use 3 droids. This is the team. This is the team. It's very reliable, right? All right, so I'm gonna do this, and they're gonna counterattack my JTR, but it's not a big deal. See how she's taking it like a champ. All right, so I'm above 60%, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this on JTR. All right, boom. Do some wiggle, and then now I have my whirlwind. So I'm gonna whirlwind. Basic. Okay, I'm gonna get my my healing here soon. So I'm gonna lifeblood on her again. Wiggle, wiggle. Basic. So my mods on these characters kind of suck. So all right, so same thing. Put my taunt on myself here. Basic. Wiggle, wiggle. Whirlwind. And honestly, this one's probably a loss. Wiggle, wiggle. Nice. Got a whirlwind. Ah, he's gonna heal. Wiggle, wiggle. All right. There. Basic. That sucks. I needed the I need her. Basic. Wiggle, wiggle. Basic. Nice. Congrats, Slasher. Congrats. All right, so I'm gonna put Lifeblood back on her. Wiggle, wiggle. We'll go ahead and do that. Put Taunt back on JTR. Basic. Basic. So you can hand wave these because when SLKR is down, you no longer have to worry about them gaining. Put Taunt back up. Wiggle wiggle. Basic. I don't know if it's above 60% yet, so I'll basic there. Wiggle wiggle. Is it? I don't want to risk it. I think that's above 60%. Font. Wiggle wiggle. Hand wave. Font. Basic. Basic. Julius. No, you don't have to do that fight 10 times. Oh, whoops. I messed up there. Oh well. Hand wave. Basic. But you get the point. Like, this is with absolutely garbage mods. So if I would put, yeah, yeah, because I put my best mods on this and it's not even close. Like when I put my best mods on this on this fight, not even close. Like this, no one dies, and I just like blow through this thing. So this is taking like absolutely forever. Okay, there you go. So this is just right off the bat. This is what I use. So I'll show you my mods for it, my relic levels. But so I have Ray here, 213k, 534 speed, and 10,500 damage. So that's my Ray. So my Ray is modded well. And again, I didn't use her ult, so it doesn't matter if she is ult. I have 312 speed on Resistance Hero Finn. A little bit of damage, but he's not like crazy important on his. You want good speed on him. I don't have any Zetas. I have 0 Zetas. I have the Ray Zetas, but I don't have any Zetas on this team. If you see like no Zetas on my team. JTR, I had 251 speed with 84k health. But really for JTR, the biggest thing is the biggest thing for this one is strategy. It's just strategy. Yeah, 257 speed on this guy. So yeah, and these I bet your mods are way better. Yeah, like this guy has 238 speed, you know? So when I did this event, they were all like 300. I think I had like 360 speed on Resistance Hero Finn. I had over 300 speed with all because I had my Malgus mods on Ray, and her health was like ridiculously. So it was almost double her health is right now. Yeah, I had like 140k health and over 300 speed, and then all my characters were acting somewhere between like 360 and 300, and it wasn't even close. But these are like garbage mods, except for Ray's, and I'm still was able to beat it. But it's really about the strategy and just understanding that with Jedi training Rey, you have to keep the taunt on her. Like you have to. And then you hand wave the ult like one time. Yeah. Yeah, it is. But I put my best mods on them, Ray Rock. It's not like, because when I do these events, I take like my best mod set and I put it on these 5 characters and then I do it. So I'll usually like do 2 to 4 of the fights at a time, and then I'll throw them back on wherever their home is, and then I put them back. So yeah, you want to take your best mods and throw them on there, but these are like a hands down not good mods. Yeah. So you don't have to, but like I did, and it made it a lot easier because that battle I just did, while I won, it was like it wasn't smooth and it took forever. So, and that's not the kind of victories you want. You want to like just roll through them. But the big thing is strategy. You just need the strategy. So that's the strategy. If you do that, you'll be just fine. So, yeah, that's the strategy. It's very easy, but you gotta make sure you don't use this rallying call. Do not use it unless there's 2 conditions that have to be met to use it. Like, well, these mods aren't good. They're not good. So just take your best mods and throw them on there. But that rallying call, if you use it when Ray isn't taunting, then Resistance Hero Finn's just gonna die. He's gonna get countered and he's gonna die, and then you're gonna lose that round. Well, you can. I did. I don't know if you noticed, but I did AOE one time, and that's because there's 2 conditions that can be met for you to AOE. One, Ray is under 60% health, and you have a support character on your team. Also, the second condition, Ray Jedi training is taunting and has lifeblood. So if she's taunting and has lifeblood, you can use that AoE. They're going to do very little damage to her. You're going to heal your Ray so that you can get a second whirlwind going, because she's going to lifeblood, and then you get another whirlwind based off that heal. So otherwise, you have to wait for Ray to like basic to heal, and it's a very slow heal, or for BB-8's heal, which is again just really slow. It takes forever for you to get that. So that's my recommendation is that keep everyone inspired. Use the bros to like spread inspiration around. Make sure but the key is just using Ray Jedi training to keep taunt on herself. When you're 1 turn away, use that hand waving thing on an ad, and that'll give on an ad, not SLKR, so that you can get the her turn quickly, and then you can put the taunt. Okay, yeah. With this one. Oh, it's only protection. My bad. 20% protection. But either way, when you have the support, the AoE will heal. So, yeah. But otherwise, you have to like slowly use Ray's lifesteal to heal. So, yeah. But you can do it. But that's the key. Like, and after you do it once, you can keep doing it, because the RNG on that fight isn't crazy. It's really not. So, yeah, but you have to ensure that you're doing the right abilities at the right time, that you're keeping taunt on Ray, lifeblood's on Ray, and then you're managing Ray's health, the main Ray, not JTR, but you're managing Ray's health so that you're using whirlwinds as much as possible. And you saw like I took out the ads with just trying to manage those whirlwinds as much as I can. So yeah, their bonus protection's annoying, but you can whirlwind them down. So that's that's that. All right. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I definitely have to I have work tomorrow, so I have to call it. But You guys are amazing, all of you. I know I'm the captain of the amazings, but you're all just as amazing too. You're all amazing. So thanks for hanging out. I always have a blast hanging out with you guys. Thanks for the subs. I really appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, I'll raid someone. Yeah, no problem. I hope you guys have great success in your guys's uh like ticket farming and these galactic these events. But I'm about to raid someone, so if you guys want to hang out, we'll do a raid. But again, thank you for those who subscribed today. Thank you for those who followed. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. It's like an absolute blast every time you guys hang out with me, and I you know, I can't say thank you enough for just hanging out with me. So, thank you for that. Yeah, we have the Lysol. So let's start the raid. All right.